This Somali man is running for councillor at Ezibeleni in Eastern Cape, and people are not happy. His name is I Am Gwidi. So yeah, people are not happy because he's Somali, right? So if we have Somalians in government, what does that mean? South Africa becomes Somalia. Immigration is complicated. Immigration is so complicated because yeah, this man is legal. It's not an illegal. Okay, maybe because many people think that immigrants, when they come to South Africa, most of their paperwork is dodgy and they might have, bought their IDs and all of that. So it's in the air if he's legal or he got his papers legally, right? But yeah, at the end of the day, he's legal. He did everything by the book. He wants to be voted for. But yeah, people are not happy, which is quite understandable. If, let's take for an example, he's Somali and he becomes councillor, and then you have a Somalian mayor, and then you have a premier of Eastern Cape, now he's Somali. What happens to the rest of the country? It becomes a Somalian country, right? Because the next thing you might find that there will be a president from Somalia. Is it still South Africa at that point? Especially individuals who their ethnicity is both their race and also their country, right? So he's Somali in skin color, is not really black, right? Is he Muslim, Arab? Like, you get what I mean? So yeah, man, this becomes very complicated. So it's the whole thing I was talking about yesterday, because many university faculties are overrun by foreigners, but these foreigners are legal. So now there's a blurry line between illegal immigrants and legal immigrants. The legal immigrants are making sure they take over South Africa. So should we allow that to happen? Yeah, like it's pretty crazy. That's why I'm saying immigration is very complicated. Even in the USA, right, there are candidates who are in government, Imen Omar or something like that. I think she's some kind of member of parliament or whatever. And she's also from Somalia. So in America, they kind of kept it. They make sure that it's just the one person. It's like a facade in the USA. They just make sure that certain countries, they have representation so that America doesn't look like, they don't like other nations. They fatela other nations and all of that. But in South Africa, it seems like it's free for all. Like they're just coming in and doing whatever they want. So there needs to be regulation onto this, just like in the USA. If there's a Somali councillor, it just needs to be one, the whole country. You get what I mean? If in a university there are foreigners, maybe in a faculty there are just two of them or one. You get what I mean? It mustn't be like 100%. But obviously right now, there's no way that the government is really regulating foreigners or anything like that. It's the people who are regulating foreigners. So man, even this guy should be regulated. If he's the only Somali, he should be the only Somali councillor throughout the whole country. There mustn't be 2, 3. This thing needs to be regulated.
Special announcement. There is a new progressive movement in town. This progressive movement, and it's growing like crazy. It is massively growing like a virus. And at the stage it is right now, they are planning to enter into parliament. So ladies and gentlemen, Puti and Sisi, I present to you the latest movement. Ta-da-da-da! Now, you can see, these are the Jolofas movement. Brother, sister, this movement is growing. And as we speak right now, they are planning a political party in South Africa. Nigerians, why are we doing all this? No, now tell me, are we the only ones that are married to South Africans in this country? We have Southgerians, but yet we don't have South Ghana. We don't have South Kenya. We don't have South Congolese. It is only even Zimbabwe that is close to us here, that are also married to South Africa. We don't have South Zimbabwe. Why is it that everything that has to do with Nigeria, there must be problem associated with it? Now you have colonized these girls, you have colonized them to the bank, they take loans from you, for you. They buy houses for you. They feed you. They look after you. As if that is not enough. Now you are colonizing them now into parliament. So what do we aim to achieve with this new movement? We have turned South Africa to a country of joke. Why don't you take your Jolofinas to Nigeria? Nigerian men that are married to Jolofinas, why don't you go to Nigeria and form a political party? And all of you enter National Assembly. Why can't we just leave South Africans alone in peace? These people, they went through apparatus. They fought and fought and fought. We were in our country cooling, relaxing. Now it is time for them to reap the fruit of their labor. You have come with your nonsense to this country. Why can't you just leave this country? Now, what is the meaning of this? Nigerians, are they the only ones that are married to foreign nationals? Why are other South Africans that are married to other foreign, why are they not forming all these their useless, why are they not forming useless movements in South Africa? We have Zimbabweans that are marrying these people. We have Congolese, we have other nationals. Why is it that everything that has to do with only you people, there must be problem attached to it? South Africans, don't take this lightly. You remember that these are South African citizens that are being colonized by Nigerians. They are being used. They have the constitutional right to form their political party. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. You guys are being invaded. Very soon now you have a Nigeria as your Minister of Finance. I'm telling you nothing but the truth. Whatever my brothers are using to colonize these girls, whether it is Muti, whether it is jazz, or whether it is that thing between their legs, we don't know. They are in bondage. They need deliverance. But this is nonsense. Women supporting women. Why are Zimbabwe's wife associated? Zimbabwe is not married to South Africans too? This nonsense needs to stop. Our disrespect for this country is becoming too much. In which country have you ever seen any of this nonsense? When Coach Ade was saying this thing that they hope to form a political party, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was just, but really they've started the movement. Oh, South Africa, I really feel for you people. I shame. Me, I'm not part of this nonsense. I am not part of this rubbish, and my wife is not part of this nonsense. And all you Jolofinas that are doing this rubbish, get a life.
South Africans, I think we are just too nice. And it's boring. You know, I just saw now that Nigerians are doing, you know, they keep on pushing and keep on pushing. They have registered a political party in South Africa. People who never learn. They don't look at the mistakes of the past and self-correct. They keep on pushing and pushing and pushing people. You know, things will change and Nigerians will mourn. They will weep. Listen, when you go to another man's country, you see, the reason why you don't worry about the white people when they come here from UK or from wherever, coming into South Africa and blending in with the society, is because they come in, they do the right things. They work, they do whatever they do, they move on. The problem with the black people is that they come and become a menace. You see, they do things that are breaking the law, you know, and then they cry. They are the first people to cry first, louder than everybody. You come from a dead country into a country that, you know, you are supposed to be having a better life, but you want to control and rule people. Imagine registering a political party in somebody's country. I mean, I saw them parading. Last time I heard they had their own parliament somewhere, which was demolished, you know, which was destroyed by the leaders. And then now I hear they've registered a political party. Come on, people. These people are hated and banned. The whole world. Now, the only place where they were at least tolerated was in Africa. But they are also pushing Africans. Imagine if they can push us South Africans. What they are doing. There won't be any place for them. It's like these people from Zimbabwe here. From a dead country without a currency, nothing is working. But you come here and say South Africans are lazy. And you challenge our government. My problem with the leadership, with the black leadership ruling a country, is that we compromise too much. I mean, Ramaphosa went to join Mnangagwa in his victory lap over the elections. Imagine an old man who's finished. What more can he do? What more? But you find our leader going there. You know, they were supposed to say, no, man, I'm not coming there. What is the reason why they support each other? Is because of corruption. To hide each other's nonsense, incompetencies, and all the whack thinking, the woke thinking. So, man, something must happen. We need FF plus. We need khurun about. Regupa mdala ola atlo kena mo pusomo. We need mtaka ola atlo kena mo parliamentemo. All this mamparas must go. Seriously, mbomalala pipe. You know, it's a shame. You know, the Nigerians, they don't realize that if you are a poison, or maybe you have carrying poison or a curse, wherever you go, it follows you. It's like that little frog that has been jumping from pond to pond. Every time he jumps here, everything in this pond dies, even plants. Jumps to another one, and then he's wondering why. Why is it that every time when I come, and then the next thing, the news spreads across the ponds that this guy is poisonous. When he comes, everybody runs. Even plants want to run. So the one thing is that Nigerians must do themselves and Zimbabweans a favor, and Somalis and Ethiopians a favor, that they are the ones who are hindering progress. Their countries will never progress. You see, if you take Tinubu, let's say the president of Nigeria, he's a sample of the nation. Every president of that nation is a sample of that nation. You scoop him up, he is like that. And people are like that. That is why maybe a child, a misbehavior, is a product of that home. So even the politicians of these nations, the leadership, is a product of that nation. It's what they're exporting. So then you leave Nigeria, you come to South Africa. Now you want to import Nigerian lawlessness, uselessness, whatever it is, into the host nation. So, gents, now I'm telling you, it's too much now. But they are pushing. Let them keep on pushing. It's going to come to an end. They will cry. They will cry because South Africa's got influence in Africa. Once we start banning them here, we will, because you see, we don't need to go to Nigeria. South Africans, there's no drive to go there. There's a lie that Nigerians like traveling. We don't like traveling. Listen, what makes you travel and come sell drugs in another nation? It's not like in travel. You are traveling because of poverty. You cannot bear poverty in your country. So you think that you must go to another country and do whatever it takes to survive. Because your country failed you. Your leaders in your country failed you. Then you are told, these people are intelligent, these people are productive. Why don't you do it where you come from? Why? So your country is fucked. You go to other nations, you destroy. And you want to start something, a political party. You want to import the same case that is there, that is sitting there, into other nations. Imagine what it will be. You will have a duplicate of Tinubus everywhere and Mnangagwas everywhere. And it's very funny. Nigerians are proud of their leaders. And Zimbabweans, you will hear how proud they are. I mean, I was listening to another Zimbabwean girl Zimbabwean guy talking that they are using dollars in Zimbabwe. Rand is nothing. And I'm saying, you don't have a currency. That is a United States dollar. You don't have a Zim dollar. Zim dollar is dead. You can see that something is missing in this whole thing. Imagine me being proud of a pound that I'm using pound here. Where is my own currency? Like Nigerians being proud of dollars. You're supposed to be proud of a dollar for exchange rate, to buy from other nations. But you are proud that your dollar is more than the rand. But yet your currency is dead. Come on, guys. We cannot import all this nonsense. We cannot allow these mentalities, these sick and useless mentalities to be exported to us, to be brought to us. What is the future of our children when we have these people who can think? I mean, imagine being South African, being proud of a dollar. Me, I want the rand to be strong. I want the rand to be strong. I don't care about a dollar. Even if the rand can be stronger than a dollar, how can I be happy that the dollar is stronger than a rand? Stupidness.